What up, folks? We got Stephen Ife from Ife Heating and Plumbing here, okay? And he's going to give us a little story on steam traps in your building. Listen to what he got to say, and he's going to give us the ins and outs on your steam trap in your boiler system. Just a little tidbit on it. So, Steve, you was telling me about the steam traps, that they when your steam traps go bad in your system, okay, what is the reason?
Well, when the steam trap goes bad, that means basically the thermostat inside the trap went bad.
Okay.
Usually the float doesn't go bad. And occasionally you'll get a float that goes bad. But the thermostats have a limited lifespan.
Right.
You know, check with the manufacturers, they'll tell you, 15,000, 20,000 cycles that you change the thermostat. But that comes out to maybe 2 or 3 years. And nobody fixes it. So then if that thermostat goes bad, it could go bad in a closed position, and then they put air valves like you have here because it's no longer venting.
Right.
If it's in the open position, it lets live steam get through, overheats the feed tank, and it's going to kill your pumps.
Wow.
So either way, steam traps are meant to be serviced on a regular basis, every couple of years. These floating thermostat type traps, as well as all the little thermostats that you have at every radiator.
Okay.
On the outlet of every radiator, there's usually a little thermostat trap.
Right.
That trap is supposed to hold back the steam. When they go bad, again, the steam barrels through, fills up the return lines. The return lines are supposed to be they're supposed to have vacuum in them.
Right.
They can't have vacuum if there's pressurized steam coming in. They can't have vacuum if somebody put a bunch of air valves on them, because the air valves are letting air back in.
Wow.
It's supposed to be a closed system in a perfect world.
Yes.
But
yes.
nobody services or replaces steam traps.
Now the steam traps, which I've seen in the building, there are 2 of them. One is at your radiator.
Right, that's the small brass
with the orange fist inside.
Right.
And does that work like remember you told me the thermostat?
That's just like the thermostat in the car.
Right. And it opens up and closes. And when the steam hits it, it closes.
Right.
And then just let the water through.
Right.
Okay. These steam traps here, the bigger ones that's like in the corners of the building, some are mostly in the basements before it hits to the boiler.
They're usually on main lines.
Main line.
Because there's a higher volume of water.
Right.
So you need to be able to flow more water. So they have a separate thermostat that lets the air through, and then they'll have the float on a larger orifice to let the larger volume of water through.
Okay. Now the big steam traps, how do you service them? How do you? I know. I mean, before I opened up, I cleaned them.
You have to take them apart, and you have to change the thermostat and the gasket.
Okay, the gasket that goes around for where it opened.
Right.
And the thermostat that's inside.
Right.
Now, it's a different mix.
There's a lot of different brands. There's a lot of different models. You got to do a lot of research. That's the problem.
So you need the number, you need the model number.
You need the pipe size, you need the manufacturer, and preferably the model number, yeah.
Okay, all right. So that's a little uptake from Steve Ife, from Ife Heating and Plumbing on steam traps. And you guys, get in them buildings and get them steam traps fixed. Thanks a lot. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace out. Thank you, Steve.